Yeah.
Very good.
No more progress. No more progress. Always as it is. Very good. Jellies. Jellies. So, first of all, I would like to just mention about a very famous Chinese monk named Kyogen. See, he's so smart, so intelligent. See, and he knows much about everything. When his teacher named Adi-san teach him, he knows much of everything, more than his teacher teach. See? But the thing is, even he knows much about everything what his teacher does to teach him, he never accepts what his teacher does teach him. He knows much about, he completely understands what his teacher does to teach him. But unfortunately, he never be able to just accept what his teacher does teach him. He was so confused. See? He was so confused. Why could not accept what his he just teach him? This is a great problem for him. Then eventually he decided to apart from his teacher, because he could not follow what his teacher teaching him. Then maybe I think he just went up at some kind of mountain, and then he just practiced by himself. See, although he just practiced by himself, he never maybe he never done the Zen. He always think of why I could not accept his teaching, even I understand everything what he just teach me. This is a whole question he had. The whole day, this question come up in his mind. Why I could not accept his teaching? See what he just teach me. See, although I could just understand what he just teach in thinking or concept. See, every day, every moment, this kind of question come up in his mind. Then one day, he just swept the kind of ground, and the kind of cobblestone he just hit it. See, this cobblestone and hits the bamboo and make a sound. Then eventually, very fast, he entirely accepts what his teacher taught him. See? Will be acceptable. See? What his teacher does try to teach him is nothing concerned with the concept, nothing concerned with the knowledge. See, this one. Although he just explained it, what it is, but with concept or with thinking or knowledge, you never be understood. You never accepted them. So this is the most important thing to realize who you are is. See, as as Master Dogen just teaches. See, we should cease from practice based on intellectual understanding and the pursuit of the word and the letters. This practice we have to do them. Otherwise, you never be able to just encounter through ourselves. See, our true existence, is nothing concerned with the knowledge or concept or thinking. You see, this is our true self. Will be understandable. So this is why what are the Kyogen just realized is the way of his practicing is so important for us to do Zazen. You see, we never care much about thinking the knowledge of concept. Just as a Master Dogen just teaches, see, we should cease from practice based on intellectual understanding and the pursuit of words and letters. See? As long as you care much about the knowledge or the thinking or concept, you never be able to encounter through ourselves. See, just forget about it. Although it's quite much difficult, I know much about that. But if you have a strong desire to realize fully, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, so we go back to today's text, number 28. Its title says, the key point of practice. This is very important thing. See? This doesn't we should do. Otherwise, we never be able to just encounter to ourselves. See? So, what the Jinen Roshi just teach us is Zazen is another way to organize our thoughts by way of our own thinking. See, what people try to do is, see, how we'll be able to just attend to ourselves. See? People always thinking about, this way we'll be able to just encounter to us. Oh, this is not a good idea. People are just organize the thinking, how to do. See? This is not a good way. This is not a good way. Thinking also, so there is not a true thinking or thought is not true. See, as I always mention about thinking or thought is, when I just face this, see, I simply become as it is, without thinking. This is a reality. And then I simply become as it is. And then and nothing left. Then I just recognize this one. Then there is a certain separation, certain gap between this and this, then kind of thinking or thought come out. Thinking or thought come out. Ah, this is a kind of a fine. See? This is another truth. True reality is there is no separation. See? There is nothing at all. There is nothing exists at all. There is nothing exists. Then you recognize this. At the same time, you recognize this. Then you can just recognize what it is. This is not true. This is not true. Not true. The reality, truth is there is nothing existing at all. This is the reality. This is Yari-san, may I ask one thing? Are you still in a library? Very good.
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Library is a good place because you don't need to pay anything.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So, thing says, if you just want to realize who you are, see, you should not care much about thinking of thought. Although we should not deny the thinking of thought. That's the thinking of thought is a very marvelous facility or function. But that is not true. See, people think about it. Thinking of thought is a true reality. This is a total misunderstanding. See, reality or truth is before recognition. Before recognition, when I face this, I simply become as it is. See, no separation, no discrimination at all. Without awareness, we can act. So without awareness, the people are just simply just acting right now. This is the reality. But people never understand this, even in concept. So then Zen is another way to organize our thought by way of our own thinking. Never try to figure out who we are by thinking or thought. Just let's go. They know as it is. This is what we have to do. Okay. We should try not to use all of the thought that we are trying to organize. It's easy to say, but it's totally difficult to do. So what people are always trying to do is people try to just try to do everything. Try to do everything by thinking. So, but unfortunately, even once, we never be able to just act. We never be able to do anything by thinking or thought. Our activity, our true activity is nothing concerned with thinking or thought. You see? This is a very important thing. So that's the reason. That's the reason this, the patriarchs or ancestors just recommend us not make use of the thinking or thought whenever you just or whatever you just want to do. Just do without thinking. Just do it without thinking. Yeah. How you can do it? How you can do it? See? Without thinking. So whatever thinking will just come out in your mind. Just let go. They know as it is. This way you can just act without thinking. Right. This is Zazen. This is Zazen. Right. So we should try not to use all of the thought that we are trying to organize. As I just mentioned, it's easy to say. It's easy to say, but it's a totally difficult to do. It's so, but see, if sincerely want to encounter through yourselves, we should do it. Otherwise, we never be able to realize who we are. Only this way you can encounter through ourselves. See, that's the first person. The first person who just made it is the Shakyamuni Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha. See, without any instruction, without any influence, he made it. He did it. See, so he is so great. See, but the thing is, see, he had a great trouble with making it. See, then he just teaches us how to do. See, we are very lucky. We are very lucky. So we just simply do what he just the Shakyamuni Buddha teaches us. That's totally enough. That is Zazen. What is Zazen is we should not try. We should try not to use all of the thought that we are trying to organize. We just completely kick it out. This is Zazen. This is Zazen. If we can do it, see, we'll be able to encounter through ourselves. Right. This is a key to Zazen. This is a key to Zazen. Bendo is a practice. This is a key to Zazen. This is a key to practice Zazen. One is crippled. One is crippled by one's own thought. Consequent. One is crippled by one's own thought. See? The reason why people say the people say they wanna just be free from everything. People think about outside, something outside just causes a kind of the trouble, question, or whatever. But that is totally misunderstanding. See, the problem and the cause of problem is only our own thought or thinking. People are just tied up. People are tied up by thinking of thought. See? Because people care much about, well, people attach the thinking of thought too much, quite much. That causes trouble. See? Once you completely just forget about the thinking of thought, there is nothing existing at all. See? Completely free from everything because nothing existing at all. Okay? Then you just recognize this state, this condition, these things just come later. Before recognition, there is nothing existing. People say, oh, there is a season. See? But that is another thing. Once you recognize the things as it is, then things come out. That's after recognition. Before recognition is just as it is. Just as it is. Nothing exists. Nothing exists at all. So once we have to just realize this state or this condition, that is our true or our essential self. See, whenever just face it, just as it is. See, just as it is. Nothing trouble at all, because just as it is. That's much we are basically, fundamentally, we are fundamentally very peaceful, very peaceful, because there is nothing concerned with what we think about others, or the self. See? Just as it is. That's the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. We are completely, basically, fundamentally, we are very peace. We are very peaceful. See? Nothing trouble at all. That's the things we have to just realize. That's the way we have to just do it. That's it. Only that's it. You'll be able to just, only that's it can just bring us to encounter to ourselves. Okay, we should stop. Consequently, we should stop pursuing things by way of our human thinking process. Very great. Very great. Although it's easy to say, but for us, it's a totally difficult. Other people know much about, other people just understand, this way we have to do we have to do a practice. But it's a totally difficult. So even it's a totally difficult, we should do it. See, otherwise, see, only one chance, one occasion, I will be able to just encounter true self, true ourself. Our true self is non-self. Non-self. Non-self is as the patriarchs that teaches, non-self is a universe. Non-self is a universe. Such a tremendous, uncountable the scale of ourselves. See, once we have to just look at what kind of what kind of true or essential self is. See? Within our lifetime, we can do. Otherwise, totally impossible. So only one thing we have to do is it. See? Non-self is universe. Non-self is universe. Right. Sometimes, moment by moment, try to live with pursuing things. See, what are the the teachers is? See, when I face death, see, simply I just become when I just face this, I simply become as it is. When I face this, I simply become as it is. This way, we just live in the daily life. See, this is, people just think about this, this kind of very important, important aspect. People never just care much about this. See, this is very important things. Just as it is. What do people care much about the thinking or thought? No, you see, without as long as you be able to be here, see, nothing happens. What you're thinking about in your mind, nothing happens. Just as it is. See, just stay here. Just stay here. Stay right now, right here. If you can do it, there is nothing trouble at all. See? Once you came because you care much about thinking or thought, then it's cause you trouble, question, problems. If you can stay here, if you can stay right now, right here, there is nothing trouble or question or problem at all. Right. This is a very important thing. So that's the reason, basically, we are very peaceful, very peaceful. Our existence is nothing concerned with the question or trouble or question at all. Just stay right now, right here. That's the Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching. Shakyamuni Buddha's. So although we are just right now, right here, then, although we just right now, right here, always right now, right here. But unfortunately, as far as we are concerned, we are just living in our mind. See, that's it's caused us trouble. So how you can just do as a practice or as Zazen is sometime always moment by moment try to live with pursuing things, live life as it is. See? Whatever thinking or thought come out in your mind, just let's go then as it is. This way of living, if you can do it, definitely you can just encounter to yourself. We don't need to worry about it. We don't need to worry about anything. See, if the patriarchs or the ancestors say, just don't care much about thinking. People are so afraid of it. See, but we never be afraid of it because, as I just mentioned, even one time, we never be able to just act. We never be able to act with thinking or thought. See, our activity is a universal, complete in the universal, as Master Dogen used to teach. Our activity is universal and complete. So we don't need to worry about anything. Even the patriarchs and ancestors just say, we should not care much about thinking so. So okay, simply just release the thinking so that it is. Also, it's easy to say, but it's totally difficult. But if you just have a strong desire to encounter true ourselves, so you do it. Okay. We don't look at things in terms of right and wrong. So we don't compare. We don't see the thinking over right and wrong, thinking over comparison is within thinking. So in another way, we don't care. We should not care much about thinking. So this way you'll be able to just realize who you are. Also, it's don't worry about it. So before recognition, our activity is nothing concerned with thinking and so on. See? Yeah. Always these things come out. Then you just recognize this state. Then kind of the thinking come out in your mind. Then you put a kind of I or me, see, on the activity. Then see, I do, I hear, I eat. See? That's later. Before recognition. See? Nothing comes. Our activity is nothing concerned with I, me, ourselves, world. Without I or me, we simply act. That's it. That's the reason we don't need to worry about anything. Just completely just release or let's go always thinking or so that it is. Right. Nothing trouble. Only by doing this can one's intention die. This is the most important thing. Only this way, what we think of the self completely dropping. As a Dogen, Master Dogen said, see, the more you don't care much about thinking and so, the more you just become what you faced. The more you just become as you face it. Then eventually, what you think about the body and the mind will drop away by Zen cells. Oh, very good. Very good. So you don't need to worry about it because this is Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. And the Master Dogen did. See? So we don't need to worry about it. Simply we follow what the Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching or Dogen, the Master Dogen's teaching. Then you'll be able to just encounter through yourself. Only by doing this can one's intention die. Very great. Although it says only by doing this can one's intention die. See, but fundamentally, basic, what we think of the self never exists. See, that's things we can just realize. See, what we think about, what we think of the self, fundamentally or basically never exists. That's the realization you'll be able to have. When you are trying to realize, hey, even if you try to understand it with knowledge, it's only speculation, and it is impossible to realize the rules. See what he said, what he just teaches us. Why do you have to be? See, without doing anything, when I clap my hand, you simply become as it is. You simply become this sign. Why do you have to be? Without doing, simply we just become as it is. This is the most important thing. Our existence, or you may say whole universe existence, nothing concerned with the thinking, nothing concerned with thinking. This is the most important thing. Then you'll be able to just realize this reality. This way whole universe exists. This way our essential self exists. Very great. When you are trying to realize, hey, even if you try to understand it with knowledge, it's impossible. It's only speculation. Maybe this, maybe that's it. Only speculation. That is not the truth. And it is impossible to realize the truth. See? The truth is without awareness. Without awareness. Nothing concerned with the thinking also. Without awareness, we simply become as it is. Very great. That's the reason Master Dogen just teaches our existence, or you may say, whole universe existence is complete and universal. But if you just understand what's the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is in concept, there is no use. It is totally no use. Once you just become this sound itself, then you'll be able to just realize it, what it is. That's much thinking of thought or concept is nothing concerned with our true existence. Okay. It is already complete in itself. It's so great. See why? When I clap my hand, it simply becomes what I just did. Right. That's much complete. Okay. So there is no other way to be, even if you come at it from a different perspective. See, only this way, only this way, only this activity is just existing. Is in holy, only this way. oneness, oneness. See, when I clap my hand, it simply become one with this sound. Only this activity. You see, nothing other, nothing more, only as it is. This is the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. To practice is only to learn from the fact of the present moment. Always, my inner sense, you may say at the beginning, you just focus what's going on right now, right here. See? At the beginning, then the more you just did, the more you forget about everything. Yeah, forget even what you think about the self, but think about self, you totally forget. Then there is nothing existing at all. Then something just happening. Then you just recognize that this sound. Then at the same time you recognize it. Then you'll be able to just completely this way we just recognize what we think of the self. See? Before recognize this, see, there is nothing exists. There is nothing right now. So right now, you just recognize something. Then there is a certain separation between the things and what we think of the self. Before you recognize the things, nothing exists. Right now, right here. Okay. To practice is only to learn from the facts of the present moment. Facts are made in such a way that they can never be the same again in a lifetime. So this is a very important thing. People think about past, present, future. People just recognize past, present, and future. There is a total misunderstanding. See? The reality is just like now. If you just realize right now, that is the past. See? You never catch, you never grab the right now. This way, everything just exists. This kind of movement, everything that exists. See? Nothing causes before and after. Nothing goes on with the before and after. This moment, when I clap my hand, whole universe come out and they disappear. That's the reason. That's the reason we have to do. That's it. We have to do what people think about. What people think of. Kind of totally misunderstanding. That kind of things. That what people think of the kind just happen in our mind. See? Nothing concerned with. That is nothing concerned with what's going on right now, right here. Never be deceived by thinking. Okay. To practice only to learn from the fact of the present moment. Very right now. Only this, what we think of the self, completely dropping, otherwise totally impossible. Okay. Facts are made in such a way that they can never be the same again in a lifetime. Only once. Always once. always once. Each moment, it is perfectly complete. Very great. So, always, everything is perfectly complete. Perfectly complete is nothing left in it. Nothing less, so that we don't need to worry about what we have done. What do people think about it? See, why we have to do something else? So, such a things we always regret. See, that's cause us the trouble question as the problem, so-called suffering. Only that's the causes of the suffering. If you don't care much about what you have done, see, it doesn't cause us any trouble. People just try to figure out, try to deal with what we have done. What we have done. That's useless. That's useless. So once you just realize who you never do it. You never do it. So that's why Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is so great. So we have to do it. That does it. Okay, it cannot be replaced or redone every single time. It's not necessary. It's not necessary to do to be replaced or to read down anything, because it's everything or everything or each moment. See, it's a completely or perfectly complete or perfectly done without 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 remaining anything. Very good. The way of thinking, is to learn thoroughly from the fact of the present moment, and therefore stop using thinking at all. Stop using thinking at all, even if there are things you want to replace or redo. It's totally useless. We don't need to do it. Simply forget about everything. See, it's a totally that's the way we can do. We are just doing right now, right here. Yes, that's much our activity. That much our activity is complete and universal. Right. But if you just understand it in concept, there is no use. There is no use. Once you just become as it is, then you'll be able to accept what Shakyamuni Buddha's realizes. And you never have any trouble. You see? you never have any trouble, questions. The problem are so great. That's it. That is Zazen. That's the reason. The patriarchs recommended us to do Zazen. Garrison, once again, 1 square meter space, 1 square meter space is enough. Then simply just sit. Whenever you are free, sit, just sit. More if you have a kind of round cushion would be better. If not, it's all right. Simply just sit on the ground, or floor. The most important things, whatever thinking or thought they come up in your mind. See, the thinking and thoughts come up in our mind without any reason. So we don't need to care much about it at all. Simply just let's go as it is. This is totally enough. Then someday, or soon, you may be able to encounter true yourself. Non-self. Non-self is the universe. That's much totally uncountable, incredible yourself will be able to encounter. Only that. Thank you so much. See you maybe next time.
Tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. はい。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
はい。Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
はい。